Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, in this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts with regards to an incident that a client shared with me. Now, I'll keep the details kind of hidden because obviously it's not good, but the client has given me permission. So I'll share with you in this video, and the main theme being about escapism. Okay, people are running away from their country, that is India, Pakistan, wherever, Bangladesh, and they're going to these Western countries like Canada, America, Australia. And they are assuming that if I migrate, all my problems are going to be solved. So in this particular video, I'll give you one example of an individual who is not actually having a honeymoon phase as he had planned it to be. Okay, so you let me know your thoughts in the comments below as I share this incident. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Loy Machedo. I help people get well-paying jobs in the Middle East, especially UAE, Dubai. And people book my services for coaching and consulting, both for personal and professional challenges that they may face. More details in the comments below. So, in the description below. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so this individual happened to send me a message, I think around 6 months ago or so. And at that time, he had asked me, like, can you rebrand my resume and all that? And then I asked him which country, what salary, what is your specialization? Because I need all this. You can't just approach me and say, just make my resume and, which country? Because every country has a different format. What works in the Middle East doesn't work in India. What works in USA will not work in Australia. So everywhere it is different. And sometimes I even ask them specifically which region, which career, what position. So there are a lot of factors that come into play. Okay. So finally, when he told me that he was an immigrant and he had been there, he is now a citizen. He has the citizenship. But then when I asked him, like, you are already a citizen, that means you've been in this country for X number of years. And he gave me the number of years. I said, oh, wow, okay. And then he told me that he had a wife, but obviously they split and they have children. But they don't hate each other, but they have to pay money for taking care of the children and all that. And then he shocked me by telling me that initially during COVID, he had lost his job. Everyone is supposed to stay at home. And because of which he lost a lot of the investments that he had. He had made small-time investments, but he lost them. And yeah, he also tried cryptocurrency. That failed miserably. And now it seems that he literally has to work, I think 3 to 4 jobs per day. He gets up at around, I think 4:30 or so, or 4 o'clock, gets up at that time. And then he has to take the commute. And then he has a friend who rents him his car and he splits the money for Uber. He does Uber, then he does deliveries, then he works in a supermarket and then cleaning and various jobs. Whatever job he can get, he'll grab. So there I respected him because he's a man who really wants to work to take care of his life. Okay. But then when I asked him, how much are you saving? How much are you saving? How much are you, because obviously you want to figure out what's going on. I was shocked to know that he's not able to save anything because he has children. So he has children, plus he has to kind of support his wife, even though they are broken up. And then on top of that, he also has his parents back home, whom he's like one of those good sons. He wants to send them something. And they are old. And I just listened to him and I was like, oh, bloody hell, yeah. And then when I had this conversation the other day with him, very lately, he just told me, I really regret leaving India. I really, really regret. He's saying, when I was in India, I was with my parents, I was with my society, I was with my friends, I had everyone. He's saying, here I'm a total, like, nobody wants to know me. They can identify I'm an Indian. Some think I'm Bangladeshi, some think I'm Pakistani. They just are very polite, but at a distance. He's saying, I don't socialize. I don't have friends. I don't go to bars, pubs like how they do. I can't afford any of the amenities to even go for even an outing. He's saying transportation takes time. And then he shared with me, how even heating he has to pay money, electricity you have to pay money, all those things. So I just listened to him, and deep down I could really feel he was a broken man. And I think the biggest thing what he was sad about is he thought that leaving India and going abroad would make his life better. But however, it has not been the honeymoon, the perfect dream that he had. Yes, he has the white man's passport. Yes, he can travel to any part of the world. But now, how do you travel also? Forget the visa on arrival. How do you travel if you don't have money? And whatever he earns, he has to constantly spend and take care of other this thing. And yeah, he also has credit, which he has taken because of emergency. And now he's trapped in that also. So what am I trying to tell you through this video? See, the main thing which I'm trying to share with you through this video is, escapism is not the answer, man. Many people think that, oh, if I go to USA, life will be so much better. Oh, if I go to Australia or Canada or Europe. Yeah, I agree with you in one area that yes, your life will be much better than a third world country. Let's say you're from Bangladesh, you're from Philippines, you're from Afghanistan, you're from maybe some country in Africa, which is very poor, like Somalia or whatever. Compared to that, yes, much better. You'll get basic amenities, you'll get government helping you a little bit, depends on which country. You'll get the minimum wage, fine. But that doesn't mean it will solve all your problems. It will solve some, but it'll create a new list of problems. And if you're not careful with your decisions, if you're not smart, it's going to come and bite you in the ass, man. And as you get older, you can't keep changing your careers. You can't keep taking risks. See, like this guy, I mean, even his health is getting affected because of the stress. Asked him, are you diabetic? He's saying, I'm pre-diabetic. I have blood pressure. My joints, some of them are paining. And the cold weather, he's not very happy with that. And he really feels lonely. He really feels lonely. So I'm not trying to scare you through this video. If you have to go abroad, go ahead. All the best. I genuinely wish you all the best. But the main message that I want to give you through this video is escapism is not a solution. There are so many people, even in my groups, there are so many who are just saying, fuck India, man, forget Pakistan, this and that. If only I go abroad, finish. Just I want to go abroad, finished, everything. My dear, just go abroad and do what? Or you're going to flip burgers, or you're going to clean the streets, or sweep. Even I was sweeping the streets to survive. Work is work. I'm not saying one work is smaller than the other. But then if you're working for a small job, don't expect to get paid big money. You'll just get paid basic, the minimum wage. And given inflation, given the recession, given the challenges, given the expenses, given the taxes, you'll get very little left in your hand. So it's more like hand to mouth. You'll be living hand to mouth. And if you make a mistake, or you fall sick, or you have a credit card or loan, or like in this guy's case, children and all that, finished. What are you going to do, man? I gave him the best advice I could, and I got him connected because he's a genuine guy. I got him connected with some of my connections. I don't know if a miracle can take place, but they said we will look and see what can be done. Because it's not like where he is, all my contacts are there. There are people in different areas. And then also the challenges that if he has to move, what about his pending expenses, and in fact his children and wife. That's why I tell people marriage is a responsibility. Don't think marriage is uh, uh, you know get out of jail kind of, oh, my life is changed, or children is God's blessing, Allah or Jesus blessed me with. No, this is not a blessing. It's a bloody responsibility. It's a bloody expense. I have told some people having a child is like having a bloody Rolls Royce, man. You have to maintain it, and there might be no ROI. So anyway, my main message to you is, please ask yourself, when you're talking of going abroad, are you seriously thinking of going abroad because of the right reasons, or are you looking at escapism? Some people even get married to escape their problems. Some people even start a business to escape their problems. And it's like what they say, jumping from frying pan to the fire. And then you have to pay the price. Nobody else can. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You agree, disagree, and feel free to tell me what do you think and what are your solutions. All right. If you have any such questions, any such topics, feel free to send me an email or WhatsApp. My contact details are below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.